She's going to be like, what the hell? Why did you say that? So
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, what was on those wings? Welcome back to another episode of the Mayo and Fry Bread podcast. I'm Mayo, and that's
Fry bread.
And today, Joel, we're talking about a few different things.
Okay. I'm in.
We're going to eventually get to relationship confessions.
Yeah. Those are always fun.
Darkest, dirtiest things we've done.
I'm sure I'm going to piss Natalie off, and she's going to be like, what the hell? Why did you say that? So,
But first, we haven't talked. How was Valentine's weekend?
it was good. It was super busy.
Yeah.
We were fully booked both nights. Saturday, which was weird because with all the snow, we were expecting a ton of people to cancel or not show up. Friday was really good. Saturday we had some cancellations, which was weird because it was worse on Friday than it was on Saturday.
Yeah.
But all in all, it was very successul.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was pretty happy with it. We had plenty of staff on.
That's
Everybody got their food quickly. And everybody was happy.
Quick-ish.
Quick-ish. Yeah. I mean, when you got a full restaurant, you're not going to get everything in 5 minutes. So
That's the 317 motto.
yeah.
You'll get your food quick-ish.
Quick-ish. That is not the motto. Thank you, though. Like, we're trying to make one up. We can think of something better, I think. It's good-ish and quick-ish. Like,
The food will eventually get there.
It'll hopefully be warm.
That should be a whole nother episode of like fake taglines for restaurants.
Yeah.
Like we promise we didn't stick our finger in your food.
Ugh. God. That just grosses me out.
XYZ restaurant. What microwave?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were there. Jesus. They made our whole meal in that microwave, right?
Yes, they did.
That was something.
I've never heard so many microwave
just opening and closing.
It's like bam, 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 beep, beep,
He comes out, it's steaming, like, oh, that oven's working back there. That's great.
Came out in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
We went to Rebecca. We didn't go out like Valentine's Day night.
Yeah, I remember you called me and you told me you were going to Kitty Hoynes. Yeah, I remember that. Thanks for setting the reservation at the restaurant.
317 at Kitty
Yeah,
Hoynes.
you were the only no-show. Thanks.
Yeah, I did make the reservation. We just didn't show up.
Yeah, that's great.
We went to Kitty Hoynes on Thursday night just because it was like, we had my mom come over and babysit. Rebecca isn't to the point where she wants to not be home for bedtime with Anthony. She wants to be. So we have got
Anthony's too, right?
Yeah.
Man, she's got to get over that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
you,
Rebecca.
But
She hates me now.
yeah. Now.
Yeah, now. On the 12th podcast, she finally starts hating me.
She hated you long before the podcast.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. That's great. I'm not the one that brought you to, Bilk's Wind.
That's right. You didn't.
That was not me.
No, the devil did.
Yeah. That damn devil.
Actually, hereditary alcoholism brought me to that.
That'll get you every time, pal.
We went to Kitty Hoynes just because it was like quick. We knew we were in there at 5, so we knew like we could just order quickly and get out of there.
Yeah.
And
Food looked good.
Yeah, the food was good. I said something stupid though to David Hoyne.
Oh God.
So
David's such a great guy.
David's awesome.
He comes over to the ressrestaurant with his wife.
Really?
Yeah, they come over and he's such a great dude.
That's cool. Yeah, David's solid for sure. So we went there and whenever we go to Kitty Hoynes, I get one of 3 things, which I'm sure most people do. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure people get other things.
Whiskey.
Not that. So maybe one of 6 things. Guinness, obviously. But for dinner, I usually either get the fish and chips, the shepherd's pie, or the breakfast. Like the traditional breakfast that they do. Mm. So, but I was like, I don't know. We're celebrating Valentine's. What else is there? Mm-hmm. So I ordered their strip, which I was like, I don't know if I want to get the strip at Kitty Hoynes.
Right.
Not that I don't think that they make it well. It's just like, do I want to pass up on the shepherd's
other
pie
stuff,
and the fish and
the stuff that you love
to go for the steak?
You're going to take that leap.
Right. And so I got it, and it was incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
That's awesome.
Really big strip, this peppercorn, like cream sauce that I loved. I know you don't like weird things like that, but
We have peppercorn sauce at the restaurant, asshole. Jesus.
And then sauteed mushrooms and crispy smashed potatoes. It was just really good.
We literally have that entree at the restaurant.
Are you serious?
It's a ribeye, but that's literally what we have.
That's hilarious. I didn't know. All right, I have to come check it out.
Yeah.
Maybe today at noon.
Oh, that's super. Let me text and have him get it ready.
Yeah. So I'm like eating it. I'm like, wow, this is so freaking good. It was like charred perfectly on the edges, but still cooked medium rare inside. It was very, very, very good. And David came over to the table and was like, how is everything? I was like, good. He was like, I see you went with the steak. I was like, yeah. I was like, do I want to get a steak at Kitty Hoynes? And the way I said it came across was like, do I trust these assholes to make a steak?
Yeah, that's.
And what I meant was, do I want to pass up on the other things I love?
It would have been better if you said that,
right,
and not do I really want to get a steak in this place? That never looks good.
No. And so he said something to that effect. He's like, Damien's been with us for 30 years. He does a great job. Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't mean it like that. But
way to put your foot in your mouth, pal.
All right, so Valentine's confessions.
Okay.
I'm glad you had a good Valentine's at the restaurant.
I did. Yeah. I don't really get to celebrate Valentine's Day, because I'm at the restaurant. Yeah. So, I got her some flowers.
There you go.
There's my confession.
Yeah. You got her those pants that shows your ass.
Do we want to talk about that?
Those are your sex pants? Is that what this is?
So I have pants that are very comfortable, and just so happens the ass ripped out on two big holes. I don't. It's
you
going
should
down
show
a weird,
the people.
All
You
right.
should, no, I'm just joking. Don't fucking show.
It's just my underwear. It's not like I don't have.
Show the people.
All right. So these are them. They're super comfy. Literally, I'm walking out of the house this morning, and Scarlett's like, "Daddy." I was like, "What's up, babe?" She goes, "You know you have holes in your pants, right?" And I was like, "Sure do." And I just gave her a kiss and walked out.
How long have they been ripped? Has it been like
Probably
months?
6-8 months, yeah. It's not like I wear them every day. It's just, they're super comfy, though. They're those stretchy deals.
That's Yeah, apparently they stretch too much.
There we go.
Easy access for now.
No, that does not happen. It's not. God, I should wear different pants.
Yes, you should have. This reminds me, I think I've told you this story before. I used to do the meetup dinner group with Eat Local in Syracuse. So every month, I think we did one at 3 and 7, right?
You did.
So that group,
like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
so that was cool.
That group, we went to Tassone's Wine Garden.
Yeah,
one night. And have you been to Tassone's before?
No.
So you walk in the door, and like the little vestibule area, there's like the host station, and then you go like at an angle to the right to the bar, at an angle to the left to the dining room.
Yeah.
I'm standing at the host station talking to Mary, and who was one of the owners at the time. I'm standing there talking to her. We both have our back to the wall. We're facing the front door. This one guy starts walking in, and I mean, this dude looks like the freak of all freaks. Okay. Crazy hat with like a feather sticking out of it.
Maybe he was native.
No. Glasses on. Also, like 2 pairs of glasses and his collar and his shirt collar. Wearing a T-shirt of like wolves howling at the moon. Okay, jeans, faded white jeans pulled up to like here, fanny pack, a cane, nasty, greasy, stringy hair. Looks like he's probably in his like mid-50s. When I say 100 necklaces around his neck, I mean 100 necklaces.
This guy's the newly divorced guy that thinks that's what the chicks want. That's what it was.
I think this is the guy that never left his parents' basement.
Yeah, that might be.
Like bead, like not like gold chains. I'm talking like kids, like just weird.
Yeah.
All up bracelets up and down his arms, rings on every finger.
He's a hipster. That's what he is.
Crazy, dirty, long fingernails.
That's gross.
So I see him walking. I'm like, don't let this fucking guy be in the group. Don't let this guy be in the group. I nudge Mary. I'm like, look at this fucking guy. he comes in, he's like, "Hi, I'm here for the Eat Local group." I don't say anything. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck how I'm gonna deal with this. Mary's like, "Yep, if you just want to go right that way, your table is right there along the back wall." He's like, "Great, thank you." So he's walking in. Well, we're both standing with our back to the wall, so we can see, like I can see into the dining room. So as he goes to turn and walks away, he has this rip on your rip is on the top of your pockets. Yeah. His is underneath his pockets. Yeah. Perfectly on either leg. So all you see is skin, and it's a big ass rip like yours is. And I see it, and I like hit Mary, and she looks over, and she starts like busting out laughing. I'm thinking to myself, do I go say something to this guy? Like you can see the bottom of his ass cheeks. Ugh. And
that's never a good look.
In my head, I'm like, he's gonna sit down in the chair, feel the cool like vinyl,
yeah.
like
be like, ooh,
I have to leave, you know. No,
the
guy just sat there the whole
powered through.
Time.
You got to do that sometimes. So, well, that's, I mean,
so you're in a good cat. You're in.
I'm not. No, that was not me. My ass cheeks are not out. It's a style choice.
All right, so what's the funniest or craziest or wildest thing?
Natalie's gonna kill me, and it's not a Valentine's Day thing because like you text me and you're like, "Oh, we're gonna do Valentine's stories."
It doesn't.
You're right. So like crazy stories,
crazy thing, funny thing you've done to your
spouse. I have a couple, but I'll give you one.
Okay.
So right before Natalie was pregnant with Scarlett, and Jenna Ray came over, and we got pizza and wings. I forget from where, whatever. And so we ate. 2 days later, you know, we have leftovers, the leftovers in the fridge. 2 days later, Natalie goes into labor. We have Scarlett. We come home. About 2 weeks later, I had stopped up for a couple of waters at Burdick's Tavern. And I came home.
I heard they sell the best waters.
It is the greatest tasting water. God, I love it.
Yeah, $5 a glass, though.
Yeah. So I wake up the next morning, and Natalie's sitting there staring at me. And I was like, "Hey, what's happening?" She's like, "Got a question for you." She's like, "Come over here." And I'm like, "Okay." She walks me over to the counter, and she goes, "Did you eat these chicken wings?" And I looked down, and all the chicken wings are gone. And I was like, apparently. Those were the chicken wings that we got 2.5 weeks prior. When Jenna Ray came over. And I ate them all.
That's disgusting.
And apparently they were delicious. And I have iron stomach, so I didn't get sick. So I was all good.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, what was on those wings?
It was just hot sauce, so I'm sure that like killed all of the bacteria that might have been growing there. You know.
Oh man.
I did put them in like the air fryer to
Oh, you did.
kind of kill all of the death that was growing on there, but they were delicious.
Yeah.
Second time around.
Yeah.
At 2 a.m.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, mine also involves food. And this segment, by the way, is brought to us by GT Automotive right here in East Syracuse. GT Automotive, go there for all your car care needs. Call them at 315-414-0025. All right, here's what I did.
That was a good plug there.
That was a good plug.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do a new segment brought to us by GT Automotive?
Oh, Jesus.
All right, so we went to Kitty Hoynes on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, we're done eating dinner, so I'm like, let's get dessert. Rebecca's like, well, let's get something to go take home.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, cool. Our routine is, like, Anthony goes to bed. He's in the crib going to sleep around, like, 7:30, 7:45, and then we stay up and watch TV for, like, an hour.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We'll get dessert to take home. They've got, like, a Bailey's cheesecake. And then Bailey's and chocolate cheesecake. And then it was also between like a lemon raspberry cake. Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, let's just get one of each. Go home. We could just
we'll eat them later.
Yeah. She's like, and Rebecca's been like going to the gym, really watching what she eats. She also hasn't had any alcohol since she got pregnant.
Oh, man.
So, it's been 3 years.
Holy crap.
So she's not like eating a lot of sweets, and she's not drinking.
Oh, that sugar, man.
Yeah.
Adds up.
So she's like, no, let's not get one of each. Let's just get one thing and split it. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm clearly not concerned about what I look like. So I'm eating like I if it were just me, if
You would've
I
got both
if I went to Kitty Hoynes that night, I would have ordered 2 pieces of cheesecake to bring home to my wife, had one on the drive home, and then
Just ate it with your hands?
Yes, and then which I'm not above that. Or I am below that. And then I would have gone home and be like, look, honey, I brought you home 1 piece of cheesecake.
Yeah. But then all the while you would have had like other cheesecake all over your face. I swear I didn't have any. Yeah.
I can eat and drive better than that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
perfected it.
Yes, unfortunately. I once drove from one meeting to the next eating an Italian trio combo sub with one hand on the highway.
You got a talent, man.
Thank you.
It's a talent for eating. I don't know.
Anyway, so we get the 1 piece of cheesecake to bring home. We go home. It was a rough night putting Anthony to bed. So like we got him in bed. I think we stayed up and watched TV for a little bit, and then that was it. No dessert was had by Rebecca. So I go downstairs like I do every night. I'm like watching TV, working on my computer. I get a hankering for something sweet.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, I'm going to go over to the fridge and eat my half of the cheesecake tonight. So in the cheesecake, they've got a souffle cup of the chocolate sauce and a souffle cup of Bailey's that you pour over the cheesecake. Well, Rebecca's not doing any alcohol. So
you did the shot of Bailey's?
I'm sure that's actually would have been a great idea. Yeah. No. So I am taking my bites and I'm like dipping it in the sauce and the Bailey's. I'm like, this is delicious. But I get to my half and I'm like, I don't want to stop. Like I just want to have this entire.
You ate her half first?
I ate. Yeah. Sorry, honey.
You plowed through her half.
I ate the entire slice of cheesecake.
Oh, my God.
Now, I didn't say this. I posted this on TikTok because I was trying to get paid for views and worked a little bit. Anyways, what really happened is the next morning, I just told Rebecca that, they poured the Baileys all over the cheesecake so you couldn't have any.
Oh.
Right.
That's a huge lie. Have you told her the truth yet? Or is she going to watch this and hear the truth?
No, she's never going to watch this. But like 3 days later, or like 2 days later, I was telling her that we're going to do this segment on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I told her in that I was like, yeah, how they had the souffle cup of Bailey's on the side. And she starts cracking up laughing. I'm like,
God.
She's like, you told me that they poured it all over the cheesecake.
Got caught red-handed, buddy. Well, it sounds like she took it all right, though.
Yeah.
She didn't, she wasn't super pissed.
Yeah.
Well, luckily she's like on a fit thing and like not super pissed off she was going to eat it for breakfast or something.
Exactly. No, I would have eaten it for breakfast.
Yeah, well, I know. I mean,
if it lasted,
you told me about the donuts that we brought in, so I get it.
Stop it with the donuts. All right. Well, here's hoping everybody out there had a good Valentine's.
Yeah, happy after Valentine's Day, everybody.
Happy Valentine's post.
Yeah. What did you wait? Hold on.
What?
What did you get her for Valentine's Day? You didn't get her anything.
Actually, I bought her flowers to be delivered, but they didn't deliver them.
Oh,
so
okay.
I got a refund.
Oh, there you go.
So
you made out on the deal. What did she get you?
Nothing.
Oh.
We don't really do gifts very well.
Yeah.
I
always Natalie always gets mad at me because I overbuy. I love giving gifts.
Yeah.
And she gets gifts, but sometimes I don't like them.
Yeah.
So now I have to spell out
yes.
Here's a choice of 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like her to go out on her own and just decide what she's going to get me. Because I don't want to be disappointed when I get a gift.
It's really progressive of you.
Yeah,
I don't like her to go out on her own.
Yeah. Anywho, well, thanks for joining us, everybody.
All right, that's another episode of the Mayo Fry Bread Podcast brought to you by GT Automotive.